So did you saw the movie Wolf of Wall Street, right? I'm guessing if
Yes.
every salesman has. So is there truth to that scene, the iconic scene where Leonardo DiCaprio says, "Sell me this pen," and the guy says, "Well, I need your signature," and he says, "I don't have a pen," and so he's like, "Done. I'll sell you this pen, so you need it." Is there something true to that where you have to create a need in the customer's mind that didn't exist before? Like you have to make them feel like they need what you have?
Yes, everything in the pitch you tell people is prepared and has been thought. Everything is prepared. When someone comes and knocks to your door, these people are prepared. The pitch, the intonation, everything has been repeated 100 times, so they know what they're doing. And like, for example, in the company I used to work in, when it was time to go outside and knock on people's door, we called that the field. And the field, like the mentality is like, it's your territory. You must conquer the field, right? And to conquer the field, you have weapons, you have tools. So they teach you those things. For example, you have the fear of missing out. You have the urgency. You have plenty of techniques like this you can use to make people want to do it now. Because the point is not that they are interested in what you do and then they go on the internet and do it. The point is to get the sale now, because if they do it on the internet, you won't get paid. And what you want is to get paid and get promoted and have more money and have more influence, to learn management and that sort of thing. So it's like a pyramid scheme. And of course, they give you all the tools. The first week when I was training with Edgar, I was just learning from him. So in the morning, like, we had a big blackboard and he was writing everything, like all the theory, how it works. For example, there was this thing where during the day, 80%, like you had the red customer, the green customer, the yellow customer, orange customer, yellow customer, like a red light. And like he said, in the field, 90% of people you're going to talk to are orange people. 5% will be green, 5% will be red. Meaning that 5% are going to be very rude. They're going to say like, fuck off, get out of here, bro. I don't want to see you. Goodbye. And it happened every day. You had also green people, like people that were happy to see you, or they knew the charity and they had a favorable opinion about this charity. So they were more inclined to give something. And you have most of the time orange people, like they don't know why you're here, or they are 50-50. Like they see you, they don't want to talk to you, but they're kind of listening at the same time. So all of these things have a name and it's a technique you learn. So yes, you go out there, you are prepared. So like, no, that like there's not the pen is just an example, but it's kind of true because you actually learn those things, and then it's up to you to be creative with those and to use them properly to get the sale. Yeah.
Is there an example in your mind of someone who sticks out where you flipped a clearly orange person, someone who was on the fence, to green, and you eventually made the sale? I'm sure it happened a bunch of times. If you're paying rent, your lifestyle, your livelihood relies on it. Is it someone that sticks out in your mind that went from orange to green?
Yeah, plenty of times actually, because like you do your pitch, right? And at the end of your pitch, when you're closing the pitch, you have a sentence that's supposed to like reach an agreement. Like, of course you want to help kids, right? And you nod your head like this, and people are like, yeah, I want to help, right? And then you pull out your tablet and you want to fill a form, like their names, their address, and that sort of thing, and the donation they want to give. And many times you had people giving you objections, and different kind. It could be, I will do it later. I will do it online. Actually, I'm not interested. Or I give too many charities. And we also learn to overturn negatives like this. We also learn.
So if someone said,
strategies.
"Oh, like I already give to children's charities," or someone said, "Oh, like, are you implying that I don't help people?" And someone gets defensive if you say, "Don't you learn to help children?" They're like, "Fuck you, I help kids all the time."
No, you don't have to be that direct. It's always very
Yeah.
smooth, and no, it's not that direct. Because I'm French, and many times people told me in England that I was rude, so I had to change my my tone of
Yeah.
voice sometimes. But no,
That's why this is a tangent. Just a quick note. The part of the reason why I get along with my girlfriend so well, not even the romance aspect, but just person to person, is because I value directness and I like things that are straightforward, and she's always straightforward. There's no kind of like there's an Americanized niceness that it's in, like the stereotypical California girl where they fake nice to you and then they'll talk shit to you behind your back. That doesn't exist in her. And
and
I'm
this is
I'm
good.
guessing that's something in France. Like it's a common theme, because if you're saying it and she's also like that, then it must be a cultural thing.
You know what was worse? It's people that listen to you, but they listen just politely. Like they have no intention to buy what you're selling, but they listen and they nod their heads all the way. And at the end, just like, no, thank you. I'm all right.
That's me.
This is worse.
That's me.
That's horrible.
We have a bunch. So we have a bunch of people in Brooklyn, especially over the spring and summer when it's warmer out, that are walking on the street and they're selling similar things. A lot of it's environment, climate change causes, relief, things like that. And most of the time I just walk past. I have my headphones in a lot when I'm walking, so that always gives me an excuse to just not even turn my head, because I'm like, oh, I didn't hear them. But when I do stop, sometimes I'll just listen to the person, because I know they've been standing out there all day and probably get turned down all the time. And I know maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe I should just be like, listen, this isn't happening. Don't waste your time. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I'll listen. And then when it gets to the end of their spiel, then I will say something along the lines of, I don't make investment decisions on the spot, even if it's like $1 or $10,000. Like I just have a rule for myself that I don't invest on the spot. I'll think about it and get back to you, and then maybe I'll Google it or look it up, or most of the time I just don't do shit. But the person you're describing, that's the worst. I've done that multiple times.